Hello Giants, and welcome back to another quick tutorial. In the recent updates, we made various changes to our line manager, so we want to take this opportunity to walk you through the system step by step and explain how the settings work. In-game, we differentiate between two types of lines, simple and advanced lines. Let's start going over simple lines first and discuss the differences between the two as we go. Simple lines consist, first and foremost, of only two stops. They are perfectly suited for your base transportation network or for delivering end products to shops. They are also incredibly quick to set up. Let's check them out. Simple lines can be created within the Station tab from any of your buildings. You can either add arrival or departure lines for both trucks and trains. Arrival lines end at your currently selected building, whereas departure lines begin at your current building. Keep in mind that they only have two stops, with one of them being the currently selected building. So let's make a simple line that connects this logging camp to the sawmill next to it. Add a departure to make the logging camp the first stop of the line. Now, select the building where you want the line to end. And just like that, we have created a simple departure line. The logging camp was automatically set to the first stop, and we selected the sawmill ourselves as our second stop. If we click on the sawmill now, this line also shows up in the Station tab there, but as an arrival, since this line ends here. Note that we do not have to assign a vehicle depot manually. A depot is automatically picked based on the shortest distance to the first stop. All that's left to do is adding one or multiple products which we wish to transport, and we're done. The line is now functional. The cargo amount is automatically set to the yearly output of the industry where cargo is loaded. If you want to adjust this, just click on the Edit button and set the quantity to your desired amount. Next to the cargo amount, there are a few loading and unloading behavior options available. Let's go over them. The first option is called Deliver Periodically. It means that the cargo amount is delivered in even intervals until the end of the year. How frequently vehicles are dispatched depends on which vehicles are available and their respective storage capacities, as well as the time frame from the current date to December 31st. This option is well suited to prevent clearing the entire storage of your industry all at once and possibly oversupplying your shops or other industries. The next option is called Deliver ASAP, and it is the counterpart to Deliver Periodically. As the name implies, it tries to deliver your specified cargo amount as soon as possible and will therefore deploy as many vehicles at once as possible to get the job done. This option is great to ensure fast delivery. The next option is called Deliver Everything and requires Deliver ASAP to be active in order to be enabled. This option tries to always empty the storage of any industry on the route where cargo is loaded and will deploy vehicles accordingly. In other words, as soon as cargo sits in storage, a vehicle will be dispatched to pick it up. Because deliveries will be carried out whenever possible, you can't set a cargo amount. The last setting is called Avoid Overfill. This option will prevent vehicles from being dispatched if their cargo load would cause a storage overfill at their destination. If you have an advanced route with multiple loading and unloading stops, only the cargo that can be unloaded without overfilling will actually be loaded. That's all you need to know about the setup for simple lines. Now, let's check out advanced lines and learn about their differences and features. Unlike simple lines, advanced lines can have more than two stops. They can also have waypoints in between stops, which you can place to precisely manage the route your vehicles should take. Lastly, advanced lines have a few settings that are exclusive to them. Let's create a new advanced line that delivers rubber to the textile factory. There, it should pick up shoes and deliver them to the fashion store. In the Lines window, you can create advanced lines or convert simple lines to advanced ones. For this example, let's create a new line. The basic setup is easy. Assign a vehicle depot manually, or leave it on automatic selection to dispatch vehicles from the nearest depot that has vehicles available. After that, click to add stops and select them in the level. Select the stops in the same order you want your vehicles to approach them. If you want to change the order afterwards, you can do so by using the arrow buttons. Now that your stops are set up, you can specify the cargo as well as the transported amount. The amount you set will be delivered throughout the year. Generally, it makes sense to match this with your production capacity. You can choose what to do with your cargo at each stop. You can select whether to load, unload, or keep the cargo loaded. This can be set up individually for each of your transported goods. Here, we set it to load rubber at the chemical factory and unload it at the textile factory. Now let's add shoes to our cargo. The same loading and unloading behaviors that we discussed earlier are also available. That's it. Our advanced line is now ready to go. Let's have a quick look at the settings that are exclusive to advanced lines. First up, at the top of the advanced line window, you can toggle the seasons in which this line should be active. Vehicles will only be dispatched during the selected seasons. By default, all seasons are selected. Next, the vehicle filter allows you to define the vehicle models that should be dispatched for this line. Want only your fastest trucks to take this tour? This is the place to set that up. The last feature that's exclusive to advanced lines are waypoints. Let's check them out with an example. This line leads to a grocery shop downtown. However, due to the high amount of intersections, this route is prone to traffic jams. It would be better if we could take a small detour that crosses less junctions and reaches the store more efficiently. Waypoints let us do just that. To create waypoints, open an advanced line. It is required to manually pick a vehicle depot in order to use waypoints, so select a depot of your choice. Now, simply click Edit Waypoints to enter the waypoint editor. When hovering a road, you will now get a preview on where you can place a waypoint. To place the waypoint, either click or click and drag. And just like that, we have created a waypoint. It will also show up in your line stop list. Please note that waypoints can only be placed in between stops. You cannot set waypoints before the first stop or after the last stop. To change the position of an existing waypoint, simply click and drag it somewhere else. Just like normal stops, waypoints can be located and deleted within the line window. This completes the walkthrough of the simple and advanced line system. We hope you can set up your lines with ease and leverage all the tools that they offer. If you liked this tutorial, let us know by giving the video a thumbs up and follow us on our social media channels to stay tuned for more updates and tutorials. See you soon.